All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we've got an update as Terence Bud Crawford makes an appearance, and his team lets it know who he is chasing to fight next, and it is not Errol Spence, and it is not Ennis. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're gonna have some fun because Terence Crawford makes an appearance again in the gym, puts it out on Twitter. Also, his team speaks out about what he is trying to do next and who he is targeting. And it is a fight that I do not mind seeing, but it is about the third best option that is out there for him, in my opinion. Before I get into it, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you very, very much. If you are a longtime subscriber and supporter, thank you guys so much for your continued support. It really makes a huge difference to the channel, especially to everybody that does super thanks. Super thanks is a great way to sponsor videos like this. If you're not in a live stream, helps content creators be able to continue to do the work. But let's talk about Terence Bud Crawford, who is the former undisputed 140-pound champion, former undisputed 147-pound champion, current three-belt holder at 147 pounds, and a guy that's got a new hairdo, according to most people. He comes out in the gym, and he's got clearly an afro that has been patted down with a hat or something like that because it's cold outside. So let's get the hairdo out of the way first. First, he's probably just growing his hair because it's been in braids, and he took the braids out, and he's probably just waiting to put the braids back in. The reason that his hair looks mashed down and kind of crazy like that is probably because he had a hat on and was covering it up. And then he went to the gym, put a part in it, and took a picture. I'm sure he'll be back with the braids and stuff very soon. Doubt very, very, very much that he's going to be walking around looking like a Civil War sword, looking like a Buffalo Soldier. I doubt, or a civil right, or a black black squad member. What's the guy, Bass Reeves or somebody like that from the 1870s? I doubt very much that he's going to be out there looking like that. So, you know, everybody can relax on that. However, the interesting stuff that did come out was that a team member of his, Bernie the Boxer, did a live stream and let people know what Terence Crawford was trying to get done. And that is a fight with Tszyu at 154 pounds. If you don't know who Tszyu is, what's wrong with you? Tszyu is the 154-pound WBO champion who got his title when Jermell Charlo was stripped of his title from going up to, after he went up to go fight Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds. There's now 3 champions in that division. Jermell Charlo, I do believe a guy named Madmadov. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. I know that he was also stripped of his, it was either WBA or the WBC or the IBF. One of the 2 belts Jermell Charlo got stripped of. Went to another of his mandatories that he hadn't fought, and Jermell Charlo still holds 2 of those belts. Now, the fact that Terence Crawford is targeting Tszyu says that he's not going to be at 154 pounds, which 147 pounds. So that's a bit of good news, and that we get some closure to it. Drop the belts, so that Mario Barrios can fight whoever Mario Barrios is fighting for that WBC belt. Stanionis can become elevated to, let me make sure I say that right. He's not going to be elevated, I don't think, to the WBA super title, which is this phony baloney nonsense that people put on top of Gervonta Davis to make it look as if he was an email champion. He was not elevated. The belt itself, he's just the sole champion. Amanda Stanionis is probably going to be the sole champion for the WBA World Championship at 147 pounds. And then the WBO will probably go vacant if that is what Terence Crawford does. Now, as far as the Tszyu fight, like I said, man, that's probably the third fight probably that I would like to see in that particular instance. After the Errol Spence rematch and after the Ennis fight, I'll take the Tszyu fight. But honestly, man, I don't think there's a lot of mystery in a fight between Terence Crawford and Tszyu. Tszyu is a big fighter. He's a strong fighter, but from what I can see, he's a very basic fighter. And I don't see him losing. I don't see him beating Terence Crawford at all. I think the only person probably at 154 that can beat Terence Crawford is Jermell Charlo. And that right there is an if. I think that Jermell Charlo's Terence Crawford's biggest challenge was the guy at 147 pounds, Ennis. But if he decides he's not going to do that, hey man, and you drop all the belts and you go to 147, so be it. Now, some people are saying that he's going to retire after this, and that is going to be it in his career. I'm telling you right now, man, I will believe that when I see that. The reason that I say that is because I will believe it when I see it with most fighters. Most fighters say that they're going to retire and they don't do it. Especially if they, at the very end of their career, they wind up getting to the pinnacle. I don't know if Terence Crawford could retire and start doing exhibition fights and things like that to keep himself busy, like Floyd Mayweather Jr. did. But I have a suspicion, it's going to be more like a Manny Pacquiao or Sugar Ray Leonard, maybe, where Sugar Ray Leonard retires and he comes back 2 years later and he fights somebody and kind of like spot fights here and there. Because I just think that it is going to be very hard for Terence Crawford to give up the limelight that he just got, and the limelight that he very, very clearly enjoys, because he's constantly on Twitter, taking pictures, talking, being engaged with fans, and it seems as if he really enjoys that. But if he does fight Tszyu, then to me, I don't have a problem with the fight taking place. Again, as long as he drops those belts at 147 pounds and we get to sort out what's going on at 147 pounds, man, I will take it 100%. If he beats Tszyu and retires, I'll take that as well. Got to say that would be an absolutely fabulous career from him, following in the footsteps of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Andre Ward, who have retired, who decided to retire undefeated. I don't think that Terence Crawford being a little bit different than Andre Ward, because I think Andre Ward broke down from injuries. I think that's why he had made that choice. But hey, man, I'll take it. And I'll definitely take the fight. I just want to see these guys fight soon, which probably means if he's looking for Tszyu, that he's looking to go fight over there on Amazon Prime. And it's probably better for Errol Spence Jr.'s career that he get another fight in and get a chance to be, all the way back if he ever does get that rematch with Terence Crawford. But that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.